Hello everyone, I'm Gunashekaran here. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel once again, and today we are going to discuss a very exciting topic, that is GMP, Good Manufacturing Practices, and also called cGMP, Current Good Manufacturing Practices. Let us see in detail about this with respect to an industrial perspective. Okay, so this particular topic I'm going to cover on an industrial perspective, and the next topic I'm going to cover it on the product perspective. Okay, so anyway, when you keep watching our videos continuously, you can understand what it is, why it is, and how it has been prepared, and how I am presenting it. Okay, so far we have seen 4 chapters with respect to pharmaceuticals, means drugs, generics, brand, and international regulatory affairs, and now we are really stepping into the core of manufacturing, that is a term called good manufacturing practices, also called current good manufacturing practices. I welcome you all to this presentation on current good manufacturing practice in the pharmaceutical industry, why the industry have to follow this, and why the industry have to adhere to these practices to produce a safety product for the consumers. Let us see and understand one by one. Let us quickly go into the topic. So our topic, cGMP in pharma and biopharma. So let us quickly do a recap of chapter number 4, pharmaceutical as an industry, pharmaceutical manufacturing, what it does, GMP, what is GMP is exactly all about, what the GMP provides, what cGMP in its regulation. Let us see what is that C stands for, and how it regulates, what it is exactly, and what it gives. Okay, one single word called C, how important it is. C refers to current, stay updated, evolution of phones to mobile phones. So when we are going through such a typical topics, we have to do a comparative study to understand these kind of topics. So I'll make it very easy for you to understand what it is through this example. And GMP and cGMP, this is especially for students perspective, so they can understand very easily in this point of view. When I am citing this particular example, students can understand very easily. And implementation of cGMP in industries, how it is. Okay, and what are all the benefits of cGMP, implementing cGMP. Okay, so this is what, and then as usual we are going to review the chapter number 5. So recap of chapter number 4, let us understand IR. Hope you all can remember IRDA. I have mentioned International Drug Regulatory Authorities. Also, you can replace this drug with pharmaceuticals. International Pharmaceuticals Regulatory Authorities. And then what are all the guidelines? (21 CFR) Part 211, UGMP, Utralex, Volume 4. And what are all the countries and their respective regulatory authorities? Let us see, not in detail. Let's see, like US, it is FDA. Brazil, it is Anvisa. And then in EU, it is EMA, European Medicine Agency. And then UK, it is MHRA. Japan, it is PMDA. India, CDSCO, and so on. Okay, so it keep going. What these regulatory authorities regulates, what is their role, especially to review clinical data of any new product, gives approval for the new product, and review the changes in the existing product, and it keeps going. Okay, so I think we have seen enough. Let us move on. So we are navigating into cGMP, that is current good manufacturing practices. Let us see what it is. Pharmaceutical as an industry. This particular term I am referring from the first chapter, which we have seen already. So the drug, it starts from a drug discovery, and then the product being developed, and then it is going for a registration and approval. Once the approval is obtained, then the organization, that is the manufacturer, can manufacture the product. The pharma products are manufactured adhere to cGMP. You can see the very clear terminology has been mentioned that products are manufactured adhering to the cGMP. Okay, and then the products can be distributed into the market. So now we are getting into cGMP. Now we are going to take a deep dive into manufacturing process and sports. So why we are focusing on manufacturing? Because whatever the R&Ds and trials being performed in the laboratories are going to be come out as a product exactly during the manufacturing. So manufacturing plays a major role because it is going to be prepared and manufactured in a bulk. We are going to produce the product in a bulk, in a large amount, or based upon the approval we obtain for the particular product. Pharmaceutical manufacturing, we have already learned enough on this particular picture because I have already elaborated this in our first chapter. Still, I just want to make stress on this particular picture only to show that the stage what we are in today. Now we are stepping into manufacturing. It starts from drug discovery, and then it goes to develops, and then it goes for registration and approval, and then now we are on a manufacturing stage. Okay, good manufacturing practices. What is the good manufacturing practices is all about? Okay, let us understand. The term itself, it's a self-explanatory. Good, yes, of course, every one of us know. And then manufacturing means we produces something, we produces some sort of a drugs or a medicines. Manufacturing, it indicates we are manufacturing, that is we are producing pharmaceutical products, that is drugs or medicines for the human consumption. Okay, and then practice, I don't think so I need to explain on this, as you all are aware what it is. The term manufacturing includes all operations of receipt of materials, that is what are all the materials we are going to use in a manufacturing for producing the drug, and then the production process, and then what are all the packaging material and a repackaging material we require. These are the materials, means these are the packaging and repackaging materials going to be used in a particular drug manufacturing. And then labeling and relabeling, of course, yes, all the products will have a labeling, the labeling and relabeling for the purpose of identity. And then quality control. What is quality control? How they release, what they do, and how the products has been stored and distributed into the market. I hope every one of us are very clear. So out of the box, I am going to say something, that is, this word GMP is applicable for whatever the product being manufactured in the world by any of the manufacturer. But this particular GMP with respect to pharmaceuticals and biopharmaceuticals are very critical in nature, because these are the products are going to be consumed by the consumer, that is a patient and or a human. As I clearly explained in my last presentation, the regulations are widely established for pharmaceuticals especially. Okay, so it has a lot of regulations. We have, so that it's very important for a manufacturer to adhere to all these principles and guidelines, regulations, rules, whatever we can say. Okay, so it is mandatory for the drug manufacturer, that is a pharmaceutical manufacturer, to ensure the product being manufactured in their manufacturing facility are meeting its quality, safety and efficacy. Okay, good manufacturing practices, what it provides actually. So let us understand. It's a guideline and a regulation for a manufacturer to produce the product consistently, and they have to be controlled according to the quality standards. It may be a premises, it may be an equipment, it may be a personal. Okay, let me explain all these in my upcoming chapters, means we are going to see in the upcoming videos. And it provides guidance for the manufacturer for the purpose of manufacturing and testing, and then for quality following GMP, and it ensures quality, safety and efficacy of the product, and it provides a framework for maintaining consistency, traceability and reliability, and minimize the risk associated with production, contamination and other factors that could affect the quality of the final product. cGMP and its regulations. So let us see what is this C stands for. Actually, this C refers current, that is, it says stay up to date. So let me take you through an example in my next slide. Okay, so before that, let us go through this completely. Dynamic, that C refers, it's a dynamic. It signifies that the regulations can change as per requirement. And then the term cGMP and GMP are equivalent. Let us see what it is in the next slide. cGMP provides a system that assures proper design, monitoring and control of manufacturing processes and the facilities. cGMP is a specific subset of GMP that refers to the most current and up-to-date manufacturing practices and standards in the pharmaceutical and biopharmaceutical. And this particular term, current in cGMP, emphasizes the need for companies to continually update their manufacturing processes and quality control procedures to reflect the latest advancement and best practices. In this slide, you might have understand that what that C refers here, right? Current, dynamic, and it's an equivalent to GMP, and what it also signifies that whatever you have established in the name of GMP should be keep updating. Whatever the manufacturer have established in the name of GMP should be keep updated, and the manufacturer have to stay updated to the current practices, current regulations, current guidelines, what it has been in their particular region, what they are following, and the manufacturer have to follow the guideline and the regulations as per the regulatory requirement of their particular region, and not only their particular region, they have to meet the standards and regulations as per the regulatory authority where their particular product manufactured or distributed, right? So it's the moral responsibility of the manufacturer to stay updated. What this current stay updated means, and let me take you through an example to make more understanding. If it is a classroom session, I'll be very open to explain each and everything on a board to make you understand, but through a video it's only a presentation mode where I put in a lot of time to prepare all these slides to make you understand. So let me take you through on that, and I hope this will be very interesting for you. Okay, so let us see an example. Evolution of phones to mobile phones. Okay, what is this? Can anyone guess? This is the first ever telephone being used, that is in the year of 1877 to 78, the very first type of telephone known as bell box telephone. So this is the base for the today's mobile phones as well. Okay, let me ask you a question. Did our invention stop here? No, we kept identifying, we kept inventing, we kept further fine tuning, and then we identified, we added more and more and more to this particular invention, and then where are we now? That's what we are going to see now. So, and then next one is in 1879, Edison's telephone was a loud speaking receiver, which meant everyone could listen. Can anyone guess what it is? It is candlestick telephone or a pole telephone. Okay, it has been used in the period of 1890s to 1940s. And then what it is? In 1927, means in 1927 they started using this Western electric hand telephone. Okay, and then this so many of us, those who have born in the period of 1950s, 60s, 70s and 80s can easily, and 90s even, can understand what it is. And then that is rotary phone, and these are touch tone phones. We, most of us might have used this during the period till 2000, even during the initial period of 2000 to 2010. And modern era of mobile phone revolution, this is a continuation to that particular slide. Okay, so what it is, we were using a touch tone phone, but meanwhile our invention led us to start using mobile phones. In the year of 1982, Motorola Dynatec 8000X was released. In 1987, GSM Global System for Mobile Communications was established. And in 1989, the first flip phone era had been started. During the period of 90s, especially, if you just see, lot many modifications, means additions, they kept updating the inventions, whatever it was invented earlier being added up with new technologies, new identifications, right? And this has been added up into the existing system, right? In 1992, GSM 2G phone and first text message was done. In 1994, the first smartphone arrived and touchscreen was introduced. In 1996, the first vibrating phones have been introduced, and then QWERTY keyboard model have been released. In 1997, the phones without antenna have been released. In 1998, color display screen have been released, and then 3G network came in place. And in 1999, first tri-band GSM phone and web browser, phone with MP3 player, GPS capabilities was released, and phone with camera was released. And new era, that is from the year of millennium 2K, after the year 1999, when we stepped into a millennium, that set a huge stage for these telecommunications, right? Especially with respect to, it created a huge change in the world which made upside down. Let's see what it is. In 2001, mobile phones with IR, infrared, and radio, and then calendar, and BT Bluetooth and operating system, and mobile phones with photo display function was released. In 2005, waterproof mobiles were released, and in 2007, first model of iPhone was released. In 2008, Android phones were released. In 2009, 4G network came in place, and then Google Maps were came in place. And in 2010, phone without navigation buttons and 4G smartphones have been arrived. After that, every one of us know what all the evolution is being made and what all the changes we have done, and what now we have, every one of us have our own mobile phones with n number of features in it, right? At last, the year of 2019, 5G network came in place, and still there are so many inventions happening, so many research activities being carried out by these manufacturers across the world. Now even you can understand why this particular example has been chosen. So telephone is the base, right? But whatever the features being added into this, and it has been totally changed into a new system called mobile phones. And have we stopped there? No. What we did, we further added all our inventions, all our new identifications into it. Whomsoever in the world they are using the mobile phones have the current features what it is available in the market, right? That's what the C is for. C refers current, stay updated. So every one of us, whomsoever we are using this smartphones, right? So if you just see here also, you can have a number pattern lock, right, to unlock it. So all these features now, you can have a finger impression to open your phone, right? Various security sign-in systems are available, right? So this is what the current, even whatever the messengers you are using, if you are not doing a frequent update of that particular software, or if you are not keep updating that particular app with the current version, it will not work, right? So this is what this cGMP is all about. GMP is set of regulations, set of process, set of guidelines, right, which must be established, adhered and followed by the manufacturer, right? I hope My example make it very clear that what is the term GMP and cGMP is. Okay, GMP equivalent to cGMP. So this example I am citing it for the sake of students understanding. So nowadays most probably the people those whomsoever started attending the class in the year of 1990s or after 2000, they might have seen the usage of blackboard during their school days, right? After that, is it stopped over there? Then it has changed to a whiteboards with different markers, right? Now the classes are conducted in a various mode, especially during the time of COVID. All the classes have been conducted. All the students have attended the classes through your mobile phones through some or the other app, right? So this is what the modern technology is all about. So you have to stay updated. So how we are staying updated, similarly the processes, procedures, whatever the things we are following, it's a moral responsibility of a manufacturer to follow, adhere to those new changes, and they have to implement in their system very quickly as a part of continuous improvement program. Okay, implementation of cGMP. Implementing cGMP is essential for ensuring the products being manufactured are meeting the standards of quality, safety and efficacy of pharmaceuticals, biologics and all the medical devices. The regulatory authority play a crucial role in enforcing these regulations by conducting regular inspection of pharmaceutical facilities to ensure the compliance. So, as I mentioned earlier, it's a moral responsibility of a manufacturer to update their procedures, keep it current in order to ensure that regulatory authority may come in and they conduct regular inspection in pharmaceutical companies to identify either the manufacturer is following the current updates or not. It means either the manufacturer complies with the regulations being implemented by the regulatory agency currently. Clear? Benefits of cGMPs. cGMP have numerous benefits for both pharmaceutical industry, and by adhering cGMP regulation, pharmaceutical companies can ensure their product safe, effective and of high quality. In addition to improving drug safety and efficacy, cGMP compliance can also enhance companies' reputation. How? If you are following the current updates, it means you are staying updated, and definitely there will not be any chance of mistakes, or there may not be any possibility of occurrence of error. That's what I mentioned. If you keep updating your app regularly, it will work fine, right? And if you are not updating your app regularly, it doesn't work, right? If you keep updating your system properly, it will automatically ensure the products being manufactured are safe, quality and there is no problem in that. If you are not keep updating on a regular interval or whenever it is required, then it may end up in problem. It may end up in the product not meeting the quality. It may end up in the product not meeting the safety. If regulatory identifies that, then they can take a call on the manufacturer, and it's a responsibility of the manufacturer to follow. Consumers are more likely to trust and purchase products from companies that prioritize quality. So even whatever the general facts, general things like television, mobile phones, every one of us go and pick the quality products, right? We just do n number of study before we purchase those products, and we'll go and pick the quality product from the quality company, right? So that's what it says. So what we have seen in this particular chapter are what is GMP, what is cGMP, following cGMP will minimize risk in manufacturing of products. What this GMP provides, it is a guideline provide guidance to manufacturers, to ensure products manufactured are meeting its standards, that is quality, safety and efficacy. Next one, also assures products are consistently produced according to quality standards. What is this C refers to? C, this small c, cGMP. C refers current, stay updated means stay updated, dynamic means regulations may change and it's responsibility of a manufacturer to adapt to those, and the equivalent, that is GMP and cGMP are equivalent, and then provides regulations, stay update, it's a subset of GMP, and there are a lot of benefits for manufacturers and consumers. Leads to reputation. Implementing cGMP in manufacturing by manufacturer assures products produced are safe. One thing I want to stress here again, this particular cGMP concepts have prepared with respect to the manufacturer's perspective. Okay, and then in the upcoming means the next video presentation would be on cGMP with respect to the product. I just crunched, minimized, and I am giving it in a very short form so that I am just posting this in a two different videos. Let's see all of you in the next video. Till that time, I am your Gunashekaran signing off. Thank you.